the Couch Rider Raven Report. Let's go. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. We gon' ride out. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider. Ravens, we gon' ride out.
For some of you Twitter gangsters, this is just a hobby, original sports perspective. You can't stop me. Couch Rider Report, it's reflective. Please respect it. You will get checked, and your knowledge will be tested. I ain't the coldest Raven, but this is my show. Shout out to the Barry White of rap for the beat, though. Hey, y'all, what's going on? Welcome back to the home of original sports perspective. From our couch to yours, this is your Couch Rider Raven, Jermaine Lockett. What's happening? And I have with me artist, actor, I'm telling you, martial artist. This dude does it all, y'all. He got no time on his hands for play except when it comes to the Couch Rider Report. Bringing my man on the scene, Cameron. What's good, my boy? Hey. Mouthful. Got to the mouthful. I'm sorry. He was backstage still eating. My fault.
What's up, bro?
I let you know we live. We live.
Yep. We don't play.
I tell you, hey, so I know for you showing up in the room, I know it took a lot because I know there's a game on right now. That's a very important game for college.
All right, Carolina. Let's just finish.
I feel kind of back. I'm like, man, I'm a Carolina fan, but I guess not like I used to be.
No. It just had. You know what? I was rooting. I mean, I know they weren't going to go to. I was surprised they got as far as they did. St. Peter's.
Yeah,
that's where I'm from, Jersey City.
Okay.
I was rooting for them. I know they wasn't going to win it. Like I was telling my boy, he was like, "They're gonna get smacked when they play Carolina." I said, "It doesn't matter. They wasn't even supposed. What's up, brother? They wasn't even supposed to get that far. You know what I mean? So when you get an opportunity to get that far, man, it's a blessing for all of those kids, man. They get that opportunity, bro. But yeah, man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because when you sent me the text, I did some research, a little bit of research, because I was on and off. I had so many things going on with school and everything.
Yeah.
So I was just like, let me look at a couple of interviews, see what they were talking about.
It was just everywhere, man.
Oh, just to get a little. But I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. You go ahead and keep it rolling.
So first, we got past that collection play. You know how it go. Make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, and smack that bell so you know when it's going down. So there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about tonight that I wanted to get through. Like I said, thanks for y'all coming through, and wanted to thank you for, tolerating the whole business of G-Roll, because he's still here. He's still here, y'all. Y'all got to get through it, man. I know y'all struggling, but I also want to thank you for the 1,078 subscribers. We made it. I think we hit 1,079.
We moving.
And we move. We're gonna be at 11. I'll be able to say 1,100 in probably like 2 weeks. It's gonna be out.
Yes, sir. Let's put it out there. Tell it to God's ears. 1 week.
You know what I mean? What our boys say. Speaking in 2 weeks.
This week. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I think the first thing we'll talk about, that something stuck out to me was EDC. He ain't cheap after all. I know a lot of y'all been hating and dragging EDC through the mud. Lacey been catching shade all over Twitter. I mean, geez, y'all didn't know how to back up the second Wagner got signed. People was heartbroken. I'm talking about crying in the streets of Baltimore. The Squeegee kids was mad. Everybody was hot about the whole signing of Wagner, a 32-year-old man, for entirely too much money. And then look how the deal ended up. So Baltimore actually offered more money than what the Rams offered. That boy just wanted to go home. He wanted to go home.
How much did they offer? I didn't see.
I can't remember. I think it was. I know Baltimore offered a little bit more. It wasn't substantially more, but it was a little bit more than what the Rams were offering. And he just wanted to go home. You know when when home is, you want to go home. Like, look, somebody offered me an opportunity to go back to Louisiana. I probably wouldn't go because I need a bulletproof vest. But
I think it's that. On top of that, I think it's that and the fact that he can see Seattle. Yeah, won him a few times.
Yeah, I'm like, look, you got a chance to get revenge on a team who obviously was just falling apart, or maybe get a chance to face him because you've been facing him and getting practice all the time. So an opportunity to tee off on that team? Because maybe there is some bad feelings. Who knows?
Out the door.
Huh?
I said they didn't tell you nothing. They just kicked you out the door. It's like, Bobby, you want to see what's in the back? Yeah, go to the back door right there. See if we got some ice in the freezer. We got a back freezer in the back door. So back in the freezer. He went through that door. Lock the door, y'all. He ain't coming back in. We ain't letting him back in. No way.
Speaking of somebody we need to lock away. Wilbur's here.
Oh,
yo, well, what's up, man? Oh man, he's still coming. Talking about basement dwellers. Why you bringing up all this stuff? Huh? Why you bringing up all this stuff? We owe it all. It's everybody 0-0, man. I don't care how powerful these rosters are in the AFC right now. I don't care if they got Devontae Adams.
Well, what they call them?
Yeah.
They call them.
Yo, Bless is here as well, man. What's happening?
What's up, Bless?
He said, "What's up, everybody?"
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, we went hard to get Wagner. You know, it was a full on negotiation. I ain't never seen it get drawn out, dragged out like this. You know, I think last time I seen something this drawn out, was like we were trying to get Brandon Marshall, and it didn't go well. So, and I think we ended up getting Anquan instead. So, yeah, good times. But yeah, EDC ain't cheap, man. EDC is going after. He's making smart, calculated decisions.
Yep.
And an occasional risk in here.
Yeah.
You know, using the operational risk management. I don't know if y'all know about that for the military folks, but operational risk management, is the juice worth the squeeze? And right now, a 32-year-old linebacker on a 5-year deal, when actually it was like 2, but they're gonna have a buttload of dead money when it comes to this man here. So that's basically a 2-year deal with all that extra stuff. So the last 3 years of the contract, he won't even be on the roster. So you gotta look at it in those manners. Like, I think they want, you know, they put it in a way that works for them. That's cool. I think Ravens is going to probably do something like that as well. But I don't know. Good luck to him. He's a Ram. We rocking Ravens. Let's move on, because I got curious. So this was me.
Okay.
Saturday night. I got curious because I was like, dude, this dude, he's not that quiet. He want to say something.
Yeah.
He want to say something, and I was like, where's this guy at? Oh, yeah, that's right. He's a gamer. He's a gamer. So what I do? I jump on Twitch. And where was he? Live. Playing NCAA 14.
About to call him Sherlock Couch, y'all. Sherlock Couch. You got him.
Out, dogs.
Like
what beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
All in your crib. All up in your bed. He going to find your property. Sure.
I'll be honest with you. There's some things I'll share and some things I cannot share, just because he was having a good time. And, you know, and when it comes down to it, these players are just, they're just out there having fun. They want to have fun. He shared some good things as far as some questions, some answers to questions. He answered a lot of questions for us that I had. And one of the things that he mentioned, let me pull up my notes here. So, he said that he likes slot and he likes the outside. He said it don't matter to him. And, you know, he's like, depending on the formation type, he's like, if it's against cover 2, then of course he wants to be in the slot. If it's against cover 3, he likes that matchup better on the outside. But he also said he prefers the rolling receivers to where nobody knows exactly where he's going to line up at. But he also brought this different perspective. I thought it was pretty cool. I tweeted this, so y'all probably didn't. I don't know if y'all caught it or not. But we asked him in the chat, who is the best jump ball expert on the Ravens roster? And you won't believe the answer.
Prochet?
He came out and said Prochet initially, but then he came back with this response. He said, "Oh no, hold up, man. The best jump ball guy on our team is Benjamin Victor."
I can see that too.
He said Benjamin. I was like, okay.
Ben Vic, I can see that.
I was like, this man's dropping nuggets tonight. You know, why he's over here killing everybody with the Oklahoma Sooners. That was like a 2018 or 19 All-Pro roster or something like that.
He's playing Iowa, right? Iowa. I saw it for a second. He's playing Iowa. Somebody at Iowa?
Yeah, I think he was playing Iowa. I don't know who had LSU. I think it was Ramey or something like that. So Ramey is in there as well. So they had a good time. But like I said, I don't want to share too many notes because, like I said, he just has a good time in there, and I think anybody that's trying to look for clout as they get into that room with him, they're going to pretty much X. So it was fun discussions. We had a good time. I encourage you all to go check out his Twitch channel. It was just a great time in there. And
Yes, I'm eating cereal, bless.
then, oh, hold on.
This is my dessert at 9 o'clock. It's 9. It's 10 o'clock over here. Were you in LA? He must be in Cali. He got to
I don't know where blessed that.
Yeah, 7. He must be in Cali. I'm eating my cereal, bro.
Yeah, Delicious say he gonna feast in the slot.
Yeah, if man, listen. Okay, before we I don't want to fast forward too far. Let me because I had an answer, I had a response for that Bobby Wagner. I sent you some stuff that Coach was talking about, right? And I do see his draft on the linebacker, right?
Okay.
But I do with the complex with the scheme that we have, we do need a veteran presence in there, like just at least one for like 2 years. You know what I mean? So we can find a
D3's in the house. What's going on, man?
You in LA? Yeah, I knew you was in Cali. Send me a ticket.
I ain't going out there. Them gas prices too high, bro.
Price too high.
I can't go out there, man.
I'm coming out there, bless.
You know unless you got some gas, motherfucker.
I do like the fact that Coach was talking about. I know some people that don't like Josh Browns, but I do like the fact of like a high tower coming here, just because of his experience and he's such a smart player. And maybe he can. I would just want somebody there. One thing that Queen has never had, he's never had somebody that was a Pro Bowl caliber that could help him grow. You got to mind you, C.J. Mosley, even like I said, even Ray Lewis. We talked about this before. They had somebody that was a Pro Bowl caliber to help them. And plus, they played linebacker a lot longer than Queen did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hightower, out of all of them, Hightower was a monster. I used to tell people every time, I said, everybody looking at Tom, how many numbers Tom breaking and this and that. I said, if you notice, every time they won the Super Bowl, guess who was playing defense? And he made the calls, and that was the reason why certain people got stopped. If it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have really. It was the play before. He made 2 plays before that stopped before Butler became a household name.
Mm-hmm.
That pick when they played Seattle.
Okay.
He made the big play against the Falcons. You know what I mean? Like he's made big time plays. I
think the Patriots, they just have a tradition of really solid inside linebackers.
Right, but when he's not,
was it Ninkovich was one of those.
But what I'm just saying, like
work.
But the time that they lost in the Super Bowl,
yeah,
when he didn't play, the 2 times that they lost when Tom was there,
yeah,
Tom lost twice or 3 times. 3 times.
I think he lost 3. He lost to the Eagles and he lost twice to the Giants.
Other than the first time they lost to the Giants, that second year, the second time they lost to the Giants,
they lost them daggone Falcons, but them boys dumb on 3rd and 1. Instead of running the ball, they decided to fumble.
You don't know it. The time they lost in the Super Bowl against the Eagles, he didn't play in that game. He was injured. He wasn't there for the Giant game. The following year, he got drafted. So I'm just saying, like, just his experience alone would help out so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To help him. If we would be able to get somebody like him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's 32 too, but that's what I'm saying, like a 2-year deal, something like that. Nothing major. He made his money.
Right.
But you can't replace 3 championships. You can't replace that championship mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I said it. I know we're going to draft the inside linebacker, but I think that it would be good for us to get a veteran like him.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he can come in, obviously, at a cheaper deal.
Christian Harris. Let's go.
If you imagine you get Hightower and you draft Harris and he get a chance to sit there, you give him a good year, bro, to sit behind Hightower in that rotation. Because right now,
I know that's right.
Technically, we only got 3. We lost 2 linebackers, 2 inside linebackers.
Yeah.
They don't know if they're going to re-sign LJ because
and then he signed LJ back for that veteran presence, man. And the thing was, he was south when he was in.
He said that they waiting to see how he doing at this ACL.
Yeah,
So that's the only thing that's holding up. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I like to see him come back, man. We need that.
yeah. But go ahead. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
Oh, you good? You good? So, like I said, Hollywood sighting. It was great to see him on Twitch. You know, him actually, just full on being himself, having fun with friends. Just joking around. It was just great to watch. And then this morning, he actually told us. He told me on Saturday. He was like, "All right, I'll be working out on Monday." And so what happens? Instagram. If you looked at Instagram today, there was a Hollywood sighting. This man was getting it in. Most of his workouts were out without shoes. I was going to ask him like, "Yo, what's the advantage of working without shoes?" But of course, I got an expert right here when it comes to working out. So, like, why do they work out without the shoes?
When you can strengthen all the tendons under your foot. So especially for him, after having plantar fasciitis, he wants to strengthen all those tendons. So when he's able to cut, he doesn't have that problem ever again. You know what I mean? Was he in the same place with AB that he normally goes with AB?
Oh, this was a solo workout. He had a personal trainer. I was not with AB.
Yeah.
I think AB just too busy like trying to show off everything he got right now.
Love now.
Yeah, like AB trying to show his house off. He on MTV Cribs.
Yeah.
Cutting up, man. Probably trying to reproduce.
Oh no, but that's the basic reason for doing that. Even when you're lifting weights, if you ever try yourself, get the resistance bands,
Yeah,
plastic ones, put them on your ankle, and you can simply work on your balance. Especially if they tend to have people, especially if you're flat footed, right? You
right.
don't have that arch, right? So if you work out barefoot, it actually helps when it strengthens those tendons. It actually gives you more of an arch, so you don't have any problems when your feet are too flat. Because I had to work on that myself.
Right.
It'll start to work. It'll start to hurt like your calves or your Achilles. Like you want to have that strength, so you don't have those problems.
Okay. Yeah, that was cool. And it wasn't only just him working out. I think Rashad Bateman got it in this weekend on the beach in the sand, killing it down there. I was like, all right, look at you. I see you. And of course, you seen Lamar working. Tylon was working. I've seen you see a few of them out there just getting it in. And so it's just nice to see our receivers out there wanting to be better, wanting to challenge themselves, wanting to challenge each other. They're supporting each other. And I think on Tylon's timeline, you see the number change for Rashad Bateman. And I thought that was pretty cool. So what do you think about this number change?
Yeah, I like that, bro. I mean, what I do love about our team, man, and I can't say it's just our team. And I don't know how many of y'all feel that way in the chat, but I love the fact that so much is like God is in them. You know what I mean? From Lamar, Hollywood, Bateman. Like I love that. You know what I mean? Because to me, that regardless of what anybody's religion may be in that locker room, you putting God first, and that helps you show love to other people, regardless of the nationality, whatever their background is. Your heart's open. You know what I mean? And I love that. They always like he got 8 because of for a reason. He got 7 for a reason. He got 5 for a reason. Like that means that you took some time it's something behind it. It's not like, oh, well, it's my favorite number. Well, no, this has some meaning to me. So I like that 7. That 7 looks smooth on him too, though.
Yeah, absolutely. That look clean, man. Like, I feel bad for Kyle Bowler because, they was going to have a retirement ceremony of his number.
Really? When Jesus come back, they going to have a retirement. He's tired. He don't want to even left.
We totally skipped over McSorley. Like, all right, look.
I always believe when somebody good picks somebody's number that it was horrible back in the day, they're gonna do twice as good. just like shut it down.
They're gonna make them a distant memory. Whoever wore it previously, they're gonna make it a distant memory.
When Lamar got 8, all I could think of is Trent Dilfer. I was like, Lamar about to turn.
I was thinking Kyle Bowler too. Kyle used to wear that too. I'm like, Lord, please be better than Kyle Bowler when he first came out. That's great. So Shanti's here in the room. We got a few folks in the room, man. Chico's here. It's a true word spoken from a good man. I think he's talking about you. We're talking about Christ.
Yeah,
My
man.
God.
Yes, sir.
I found out that I went going back to that. I recognized that there was a big piece missing in my room. So of course you see most of the room. It's got Lamar. It's got it's got my boy Ray. It's got the goat over here. All that. But I recognized I was missing something in the room. So I'll just show y'all real quick, and then we'll go back to it. Whatever. So I had to remove Lamar out the room, and had to put a picture of Christ. he's pulling Peter out of the water.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So that is now the centerpiece of my room.
We this. I don't know how all the other Ravens channels are, but we're family up in here. That's why the couch is so important. When you meet the couch rider is chopping it up with the fam. You sit at the cookout. Oh yeah. I'm gonna tell you what I used to do.
Yeah, so I got my photo good. All right, so that's enough about Hollywood. So we know the guys was getting it in, they're working out. Lamar had a good little birthday bash this weekend. Stay safe. I was really worried about him being safe. I'm glad they were staying safe. I think there was a little mishap with one of his bracelets that he got from Kodak Black. But other than that, everything else went pretty well. What else happened here? So the next thing we do, it was a birthday bash for Lamar Jackson.
2 months. How many months later? He born in
January. He was supposed to be. He's in playoff mode, or he's normally in playoff mode around his birthday.
January, sucker. But you gonna have it during the? All right, I got you.
Yeah, so he's in playoff mode whenever his birthday comes around, or he's in football mode. So of course, him be able to plan this bash, be able to get back to the community. This dude was selling food in Chick-fil-A. He was playing lacrosse this weekend.
Yeah, I saw the lacrosse.
Lamar was busy. He was doing concerts. I think he got jacked at one of the clubs or something like that because he was blasting them all over the place about their bottle service and everything that he paid for that did not show up. And he had to pay the waitresses in person versus them negotiating a contract that was supposed to get them already paid. So he had to pay them up front. I don't know if they just kind of conned him or whatever. But yeah, it got kind of weird over there in that situation. But I mean, it's Baltimore. What you expect? So everybody's gonna be there with a particular handout because they looking for that come up, just like any hustler. You know what I'm saying? So they might come to town. They gonna want some money.
You're gonna lose a lot of money if you don't come back.
Yeah, so get in, show your face, sell some Chick-fil-A, do some lacrosse, get the heck up out of there, bro. Get your butt back to training. All right, so let's see. Delicious says Kyle Bowler days was so hurtful. Yes. We remember them days, man. The thing was we took a quarterback who was used to an explosive offense in Cal and told him he was going to do West Coast here, and Brian Billick destroyed this man. He destroyed this man solely. I was hoping he would have exploded once he got to the Raiders and once he got to the Rams, but it just did not happen. Poor Kyle. And all the women in Baltimore love Kyle because apparently he had that those nice features or something like that. And like all the girls was like, oh, he's the next Tom Brady. Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, whatever. He throw like trash. But let's keep moving.
Bad day.
D says 8 is one of the better numbers for an athlete in the DMV to wear. So Lamar, Cal Ripken, Alex Ovechkin have all worn number 8 in their career. Hopefully he gets this transfer over to number 1. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
It's delicious. I was thinking the Ravens with Tender Westry. That's what we're going to go into next is the Ravens talking about Westry. All right. So, of course, Westry went to Carolina. He's on a contract there. I think the Panthers have stolen a couple of our Ravens now. I think they got our center, and then they got Westry. So when it comes down to it, we thought we had depth at the corner position. So what does that make our first round look like?
I don't think it changes much, to be honest with you. I think this is going to be a defensive-heavy draft from the beginning. Your boy Brandon is definitely going to be he's going to be the Joker in the card deck this year. He's definitely. I see him blossoming. I see him really. He's going to blossom, but I think he's going to. If I'm him, I'm sitting behind. Every time we're in the classroom, I'm sitting right by Peters. Is that a dog?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute you for a second. I'm about to go full on Mike Vick out here.
We go. Oh man. Oh, we go. Hold on, y'all. We have a brief intermission. Oh man. I'm not gonna read anything. I'm not gonna say anything else until he gets back because he's gonna bring it up again anyway. So yeah. Delicious, what up? The man don't look too happy. What's wrong? What's wrong, bro? What's
Yeah,
wrong?
we got company, man. I'm like, what the heck is going on? The dogs is going mad.
You shake? Oh, that is your dog.
Yeah, we got a husky that never shuts up whenever people
Oh,
come visit. It's
oh,
like
okay.
wants to talk the whole time. I'm like, hold up, man. So I'm gonna have to soundproof this room a little bit better. Is what we're gonna have
That's
to
all good. It was all good. I your face lit up. I think we could have let it ride.
do.
We-
I'm like, what the heck is going on?
like
Anyway,
kids
so,
with the kids did something wrong. Like, hold on, I got
nah. They usually stirring them up too. So it's yeah.
yeah,
Anyway,
but
let's go back here. So Westry gone. So actually, there were some comments.
yeah,
Let me go to Toast's real quick. So Toast, I think you're new here. Appreciate you coming through. Make sure you hit the like, hit that subscribe, and smack that bell so you know when it's going down. We got 9 people in the room. Please, y'all, stick with me. Rock with us. Thanks for sticking around on the couch. We love talking Ravens, love talking football. So this is a good time. And once I soundproof this room, it'll be even better.
yeah. Don't worry about it.
All
Don't worry
right.
about it.
So let's see. Toast says, would you be happier with the addition of Quan or Barr on a modest deal?
I would if we went and got a line, one of those linebackers. I would I would like Quan. Quan just got to stay healthy. Quan can cover. I mean, Quan was he was in the center of the defense, that Super Bowl defense for San Francisco. Remember that? Then he got hurt. Then when he came back, they got even better again. Like they had their little slide when he got hurt. Once he came back, they were even better. Um, and he did a good job at the Saints last year. So I would rather have Quanton over Barr. Barr's more of a Sam linebacker. I can't see him really playing the middle, but maybe he could. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know about Barr. Like he's good, but I rather. I think Quan would be a better addition than he would. What you think?
Man, I'm all about Quan. I think just like I said, he had the injury history. I think everything was going on with this guy as far as ACL, hamstring, pec tear, Achilles tear. I mean, you name it, he had all the injuries. So hopefully, he got it all out of his system.
He's
uh,
still moving though.
Yeah, so the last 2 years he's been relatively healthy.
Yeah.
I guess, or since I guess last year he was healthy. So with the Saints, he had a decent year, no injuries. But I'm hoping that he can stay off that injury wagon because Baltimore could use a player, an all-star player like this guy. I mean, he's got great awareness. Like I said, he's looking for that big hit all day. Very disciplined on the outside gaps. He knows gap responsibility. Knows how to be basically formable, moldable to McDonald's scheme. So I'll be looking forward to seeing something like that on this
Pro
shred.
Bowl linebacker, so it's not a bad thing either way. But I just think Quan gives him a little bit more on the versatile side as far as like playing zone and playing man.
Absolutely.
What we decided to do. But going back to, I think Brandon Stevens is going to play a lot. He need to sit right next to Peters just to learn defense. Period.
That's delicious. That Brandon Stevens sliding over the corner.
Yeah,
I think so. I think just having him he's already very versatile.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this guy is hey, wherever you need me to be. If you need me serving hot towels, after the game or something, he got us. You know what I'm saying? This is like the Julian Edelman of the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Just very versatile. Do whatever you need him to do. I love this guy. I'm hoping he's going to be a Raven for a very long time because he's going to continue to get better.
And if he learns how, he has the speed. If he learns how to use his length, especially at corner, if playing outside.
Yeah.
The fact that we do like to play man to man, and I know we're gonna play more zone now, but if he learns that, that's gonna let everybody move around. That's gonna even allow That's going to even allow Humphrey to slide back in the nickel if we need to. You know what I mean? So that to have that interchangeable, to have that going on would be great. Like I think he's definitely like right now on the depth chart, he's the number 3 corner,
Mm-hmm.
I believe.
Speaking of corners, well, the corners and it's a pretty good question here concerning corners or Wyatt or Jordan Davis. So Ashanti's saying Wyatt or Jordan Davis. There's good corner depth in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
I like where she going. I like. So I'm like, look, give me the Kool-Aid man. Look here, I'm all
DJ Oreo, huh?
I'm saying, like, let's go. You give me Davis, I'll be pumped up doing cartwheels across the living room. Y'all already know.
I mean, I like Wyatt too. Don't get me wrong. I just think that every time I see Wyatt, he reminds me of Matabike a little bit. You know what I mean? So I don't know if we need to have the same type of lineman, but then again, if we get Wyatt, I'm happy with Wyatt. If we get Jordan Davis, I'm definitely happy because that's a Lodi Nada 2.0. If y'all didn't know, that's definitely him. Definitely him.
All right, she's still on corners here, so I wanted to
University Court. Yes, he's a kick returner too. Returned 10 for 6 of them for a touchdown, and he can play in the slot. I can't think of his name though. Offhand, I gotta look him up.
Hey, I'm looking right now. I think I had a list.
Houston.
Cincinnati, Washington, Georgia, Alabama, Penn State.
Hey, Lisa.
Clemson, San Antonio, Nebraska, Oregon, Washington State. Okay, I'm not seeing Houston, man. How far back was he? Is it Marcus Jones? So this dude was 5'8", 195 pounds.
Yeah, he's
out of Houston.
Speed. We're talking speed.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess we are looking for that. We're looking for that nickel. She's right. She's absolutely right.
Yeah. Think about a faster version of
Tavon?
Tavon. I couldn't get his name.
I mean, Tavon was pretty fast. This guy's
Oh, bro, this brother here, he different.
Yeah, I'm seeing
He's different with the ball in his hand. Let me tell you something. He's different with the ball in his hand, boss.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what's
Every
up.
time he had this past year, he had 6 kick returns. I think 6. I think maybe 4 of them were kick returns, 2 of them were punt returns, but he different with the ball in his hand.
Lisa's here. Yeah, what's going on, girl? Hey, so okay, we got she says, hey Jermaine and Camrou, since Bobby Wagner is out of the picture, what's door number 2? I'm honestly, I hear so many rumors, all this other stuff. I don't believe any of these rumors. I think the Ravens are standing pat until the draft.
Yeah, you can grab somebody after.
Yeah, and I think there's gonna be like some free agent signings, but they're gonna be lower caliber, just to fill a couple holes, put some depth on the chart, give some younger guys a chance. But honestly, I think this is where the Ravens, this is what they do. Model, he said it for years, that he prefers to get players on their first-year deals to try and build a roster. And I think it's a smart formula because it's cheaper, especially when you got to pay for a Ferrari coming up here.
I do have a feeling that we may pick up one more free agent before the draft happens. And I think that
high caliber?
I mean, what's high caliber to you? Is it position wise? It's like excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm choking. We talking about position wise or what do you mean?
I'm thinking like are we talking like a tier, because I guess we're in like that back end, that second wave or third wave of free agency. So I mean, we talking like JC Treader?
Yes.
Okay.
Why not? We need a veteran. We need a veteran center. We still got a young quarterback.
Absolutely. I just don't trust McCarry. I'm just sorry. Like, I know some people feel a certain way about McCarry. I like him at guard.
I don't think that
right tackle.
Listen, I think that he had one. All right, everybody played bad that game in Buffalo. So if we
it wasn't just that one, man. It was not just that one.
All right, true indeed. But I think that if you give him a full season to develop, I think he'd be great. But I think we thought we was going to sign Bobby, so that's why Hoss
Mhm.
was like, I don't think we going to get a center in the in free agency. Nah.
Yeah, because he thought he was going to spend the money elsewhere.
Yeah, he thought the Wagner thing was going down. He really thought it was going down, especially if you were making that type of offer.
And that makes sense. It does make sense.
Yeah.
But I would honestly, I would love to see Makari start left guard. And let's just say, if Davis is gone, Linderbaum, baby.
I don't think he's starting left guard. You know, I think it's starting at left guard. We're gonna leave Big Country
alone.
That's right. Big Country are gonna be right there.
All right. So Diaz says, yo, family, what's good in the hood? Hey, what's happening, man? So we got a few folks, man, just coming up out of the woodwork. What's happening? Let's see who else showed up here. So scroll down just a bit. So we got Toast, Diaz. Y'all been comment. We gotta catch up, man. We gotta catch up. Somebody skip a couple of y'all just to get down here close to the back end here. Jose, we'll go to one of your latest. Says Lisa, we offered more per year. Oh, we already talked about that as far as the Rams.
Yeah, we did. We did at least. We offered more per year, but he said no. He wanted to go to the Rams.
So Jose dropping facts right now. He said Linderbaum is Yan at 2.0. Just the center. He's been working.
Now that center. We not doing that. Don't even get on the train with this dude over here to the right of me.
Yes, you should.
No. We're not doing that. We don't have a veteran. Look, we still need a veteran center. We need a veteran center right now. We need a veteran center that can call out.
All right. So we go to the veteran center, and of course we go. Like I said, we
Lamar
go
in the 7th, 8th year. Then we can get a rookie center. Right now, we need a veteran center.
Yeah,
veteran center. We ain't getting no back to the defense.
Let's go back to these rumors, man.
Go ahead.
So we've been tired. We've been hearing it. But to be honest, I think it's cap. I think this is all cap.
Well, they did. Well, Seattle did come out and say for the right price, they having a wholesale without having a wholesale. Pause.
Yeah, I think they selling it all right now, and I think maybe you know how the Ravens do. Like when it came to the dude who signed with the Giants from the Lions, I mean, it was calling the Ravens in the bathroom. The Ravens were poking around. They were trying to get feelers to see what this contract would look like. Mm-hmm. And right now, if you sign either one of those, they're either going to be a 1-year rental or they're going to cost $25 million a year next season. So I don't think Baltimore wants a piece of either one of those.
Now listen, this is my thing, and I guess I had a disagreement with our boy, and I love him, but
was Ingram?
Yeah, he said that he's like when people don't want us to get other receivers for like veteran receivers for Lamar. It's like we want to see Lamar struggle. No, I don't. I think that we have talent in house, and I think
did he struggle last year? Right. He didn't struggle last year.
No, he didn't. And everybody's numbers went up. Crochet's numbers went up. Duvernay's numbers went up. What I do agree with, if we do, why not try to get him? Because you want to improve your team. What I do disagree with, though, is that if we get him, you might as well. EDC is about doing contracts ASAP, and he's going into his 4th season. So if you're trying to keep him, he don't have nothing to prove. And Grave thinks he got something to prove, but he's a Pro Bowl receiver. So just hypothetically speaking, say we do get DK, right?
Okay.
If we get him, you got to cut the check now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? To open up, and at least that's going to open up some cap space anyway. But you got to cut the check now. You can't just let him play out this last year, because I think let me tell you something right now. I love a lot of y'all, but some of y'all, man, y'all gonna call. We would have no money if it was some of our Ravens man. Hold on, let me get over there. Okay, no money, none, not nothing.
Like I said, right now, some of them probably like they get out of this room and they go back to kicking the can down the road because they got so much debt.
Play to the last. You can't. Everybody can't play to the last to the end of their contract, and that's the whole purpose for trying to extend it so you can have that space. Like you ever heard the saying like get your check, put something to the side of your savings. Get the check, put a little. That's what That's what EDC is trying to do. Manage the dough. We trying to manage the product. We ain't trying to just extended product. There's nothing left.
Well,
You
they
know what
they
I mean?
they say here like Puff Daddy in the club or something.
Yeah, no, like
They just want to make it rain.
yeah, like we can't do it that way. Everybody, some people don't believe the cap is cap, but like President, what's the president that our president he just retired
Oh, it's Dick
uh,
Cass?
for the Ravens and
It wasn't Dick Cass, right?
Dick Cass. Yeah, he even said they talked to him about the Dick Cass. They asked him about about how certain teams are using up cap space to get like big, doing these big contracts. He said it's okay that they're doing it. He said, but the problem is you're gonna have to pay at some point in time. It's gonna hurt you later on down the line unless you manage it the right proper
Absolutely.
way.
What you do right now is going to hurt you later if you don't manage it correctly. And it's going to be a situation. I mean, let's just say, and I hate to wish this on anybody because right now we're doing great. COVID come back around, TV deals drop, and then we end up in a situation like last year where it was $175 million of cap space when they were expected to go in balloon because of a new TV deal. And it didn't happen that way. They had to take those cuts. If the situation happens like that to where we stick at $208 million or even go down, what are they going to do with all these bad decisions and they just catch up on them this year? You cannot continue to roll it backwards like the Saints. It's just not going to go out. And it's like the Saints are supposed to be in a win now year. It is not a win now year. It is a, hey, we're paying consequences for the Drew Brees and everybody else contract we decided to sign back in the day. And that dead money is catching us now.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my only discrepancy on anything. I didn't hear anything about AJ Brown coming to us, but I mean, the price is right. They trying to get DK. They're trying to get some more draft capital. That's what the Seahawks are trying to do.
Yeah, and so are the Titans because they only have $1 million in cap space right now. And I don't know if they have enough to pay their rookie draft class. And so that could be an issue as well because you need somewhere around $7 million, depending on how many picks you got. You, the Giants, and like the Eagles, you gotta have some money because you got to really come about it.
But you're gonna give up your best asset, like you're gonna give up your number one. Both of them are number one receivers in at their team. Well, right. DK probably more or less shares that with Lockett.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna give up your number one receiver. So that means that you're not trying to.
They got Robert Woods there right now, right?
Where?
I think he's in Tennessee.
In Tennessee, yeah, they did pick him up.
So he is kind of expendable because Robert Woods is a decent wide receiver.
AJ Brown.
Yeah, he's
different type of man. A different type of man right there. That's
but you go ahead and give. I guess So right now the rumors is AJ Brown to the Jets because the Jets got the money.
AJ Brown is Q is Ed Quan.
Oh yeah, he's Quan for sure.
That's all day Quan.
Yeah,
that's all day Quan. That's Q all day.
So Lisa says we darned if we do, darned if we don't when it comes to the cap.
What you mean? Expand on that, Lisa.
I think she's saying if we spend it now or if we don't spend it, then she's saying like I'm thinking she's saying it's going to hurt us right now if we don't spend this money to go get these high caliber players, and then if we spend the money, if we don't spend the money, or if we do spend the money, let's say, then it's going to hurt us on the back end. So I think she's kind of sees both sides of the coin.
I am what you're saying. If that's what you're saying. My thing is this: if you can't have everybody. That's why it's so good to be able to draft, right? Because if anything, if you don't, the best thing about free agency is that if you don't spend it now, it rolls to next year, so you still have money left. Yes, but when it comes to draft, that's when you gotta come on 6 with your old monkey head. That's it. Harlem Nights. Come on 6. Get out of here. Told you kids bad luck. You gotta. That's when you can't miss. I don't care what round it is. You don't want to miss when you draft. We missed a couple. I want to say last year, EDC feels like he didn't do. I mean, I don't think. I think Ben Mason was a security. That was security because of Pat Ricard. We didn't know what was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
But as far as with Wade, I think Sean Wade was always a better slot than he was an outside corner, and it's very. I don't think he was struggling. Like they said, he was struggling all through camp. Which I guess they didn't think it was going to happen that way. But he struggled all through camp, and he shined a little bit in the Saints game. And maybe it could be this. It could be the style of defense that we ran. And
I tell you, I got to root for Eman Marshall, man. I got to root for this guy. I really hope that he's.
I hope so too, man. Because I want to see him ball. I haven't seen nothing. I can't even call nothing that he did yet.
Yeah, it's hard to go back and look at. I mean, like I said, I looked at his USC tape and saw a little preseason here and there. But
did they play man-to-man at USC when he was there?
Yeah, he was a man guy. I think he went in an interview to say it was just easier that way to play man. Zone is a little bit harder.
He still. I mean, look. If anybody better be taking this as a blessing right now, he better be. If I'm way at the bottom of the depth chart when jokers ain't around or they injured, you got to.
Or they sign with somebody else. He like, did I just rise? I got another shot. Yeah. So you're saying there's a change?
It's his last season. It's going to be his full season, isn't it? I
mean, pretty much he got drafted the same year Lamar did. So
he got drafted with Hollywood.
With Hollywood?
Yeah, so this is his fourth season.
Okay, and he's not on he won the first rounder, so he ain't got no 5th-year option. So this is it for him.
Bro, you got to do something. I don't care if it's just special teams, man. I'm praying.
In his ear, like, hey, man, you need to show up, secure your bag, because I mean, if let's just say he shows up here right now, if he shows up big and pulls the AA, at least he gets a contract elsewhere because we ain't gonna sign him.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
At least you get something, man.
Yeah. So Jose went back to talking about cap stuff here. He said that's KC now. Reed said at the owners' meeting that it's hard to pay players on the team or get players to help the team when you're paying one player $500 million. When you got that $500 million, Reed is filling Mahomes' bag. Yeah, now his bag is gonna hurt the most because I think there's a year when it's like 57 mil on the cap for the Chiefs, and that's why he couldn't pay Tyreek and pay him.
I think not just that, but if I'm not mistaken, I think they did that on purpose to do something so they can just pull from him other players instead of like how you got to reconstruct everybody.
Yeah,
I forgot.
They put him on a longer term deal, and I think they didn't guarantee as much, and they voided out a lot. So he's
you're not going to trade him, right? Yeah. They want whenever that big cap space hits, whenever that big cap that big bag comes in where they have to pay him.
Yeah,
they want to, just in case they need to say sign this player for this or this and that. They want to be able to go to him to reconstruct and still make sure that he's good.
Yeah,
because he's staying. We know you good. We don't know about the rest of these jokers. We don't know if we want to keep them around. So that's what they trying to do it like that with him. So I don't know. I just think the Saints, even Seattle is in. They ain't kind of like in cap hell with the way they trying to go through things. That's why they trying to make all these trades and open up some more space. They don't really have nothing. So
we got Tadit saying, is getting Metcalf and paying him $20 million a year worth losing Hollywood and potentially pissing off Lamar when you want to pay him?
I don't think we need to lose Hollywood if we.
Yeah, I think you got to keep Hollywood, and granted, paying. So you honestly, between the two of them, you're looking at $38 million just for next year, because you have to pay the $25 million for DK probably, and then $13 million for Hollywood if you want to play on that 5th-year option. Because I mean, he might get pissed off and say, "Hey, pay me. I showed up." Because I have a feeling he's going to come out. This man going to have 1,100 yards or 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns, probably 14 yards a catch. He gonna come out balling because he's hungry and he want to show the world. And I think that's why he went quiet for a little bit, just went to his gaming mode, and I had to go sniff him out. And then he came out the darkness, started working out because people was calling him out like, "Hey man, when you work out,
up in the building."
He's like, "Look, I got to go show up, man. Look, everybody, like if I got people sniffing me out on Twitch, I got to go work out." So anywho, yeah, it's just not a good idea to get rid of Hollywood because Lamar is a big fan of Hollywood. You know who you gonna hang out with at gas stations? You
Best
know,
friend, man.
huh?
That's his best friend.
Yeah.
He said that he even said on the shop. He said he asked how he get to the stadium. He said, "Well, I thought it was just gonna be his rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood still drive him to the
To the stadium right now,
right now to this day. He said, I jump in the car with Hollywood and
and
we ride.
they need to get
They
uh,
call whatever.
they need to get there a little earlier, bro. They need to get there
Oh
earlier.
yeah, that'll change. That'll change.
Calvin, what's happening, man? Welcome to the show. Appreciate you. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe, and smack that bell so you know when it's going down. Hey, we got 10 people in the room. Please smash the like button. I should have at least 10 likes on this joint.
I would love it. I'm a big fan of DK. But
Yeah, I'm hoping he's not announcing it. And right now, as we're on the show, DK to the Ravens. Yeah. I'll use please let me know like if that's a question or a statement.
No, that's not a statement. It ain't no chimes coming. Ain't no chimes coming.
Yeah, ain't get no chime, nothing on my wrist, nothing.
Yeah, no chimes coming. No,
she got a good question here,
brother. Go ahead.
So she's saying with Pat Ricard back for 3 more years, where does that put Ben Mason? Well, honestly,
Back to the street.
Go to the street. Yeah, on the street, man.
Boy.
You gonna see him there just shaking a cup for food, man.
Get him out of here. You wanna go to New England? Okay,
go back. You know what I mean? Like, hey, look.
He's supposed to be a tight end too, so we'll see. He can play. He can block. He can be in there until we know what's going on with Nick Boyle.
Yeah. Toast said he got to go. Hey, Toast, I appreciate you, man. Definitely come back through. We have fun on Mondays and Wednesdays, like 8:45. Yes, sir. All right, so let's go back. So yeah, back to Ben. So we just got Ricard back. We're not gonna have 2 fullbacks on the roster. So Ben Mason got to hit them bricks, man. Let's see. Chico says closest linebacker to Wagner in the draft for Christian Harris and Jesse Lukita. I like Christian Harris. I did a little tape on Jesse. I like Jesse. But let's go Shanti. All that money, not guaranteed. The salary cap going up every year. So it was a deal.
As long as you get that, whatever the guarantee is, that's all you want to care about. Don't care about what you're getting paid a year. Because guarantee means guarantee. You got to pay me.
Who else know? Brandon Bagley. What's going on, man? So top 3 players you need the Ravens to draft. So of course my top 3
or position, because that's not gonna work, B. That's not gonna work for me.
Yeah, I like it.
Players or position. I know my name is like, damn, you getting louder. Players or position. You gotta name position because we may not get them. We don't know how to draft on fall, so you gotta tell me position, bro. I can't.
We could go back to your reference material from the previous show here. And let's see here. We had
you got my PFF.
Yeah, I got one of them.
My mockity mock.
Yeah.
Oh, where's your girl at? Because I had some choice words for her about Andrew Booth. Where's your girl at? What's her name?
Lisa? Or you talking about Brooke?
Brooke, where's she at tonight? She ain't even in the building tonight. She ain't even stepping the room. She ain't stepping the room.
Well, yeah, I probably have to text her or something. Be like, hey, I'm going live. Well, she should already know. She said she got the bell going, but I don't think she got the bell on.
Booth, though, just to come find out, the reason why he didn't perform at his pro day or at the combine, he had sports hernia surgery. Yeah. So that's a good sign because that's just hernia surgery, so it's just going to take some time.
So you think he'll pop back in the first round?
Oh yeah, he's definitely a first rounder. He's definitely a first rounder. Booth is definitely a first rounder. He's top 4. He might be moving up in front of Stingley, to be honest with you. Only reason he may not, I don't know if LSU had their pro day yet, but everything's going to depend on a lot on Stingley as far as his pro day because, Sauce is definitely going to be the first corner off the board.
Mm-hmm.
I think McDuffie going to be number 2, to be honest with you, second corner.
What about that McCray from Auburn?
I think his length, they're worried about him playing on the outside because his arm length. Like he has the height, but if he get jamming, he might be just better at the nickel because his arm length. Or just playing a certain playing like an off ball corner instead of like press. And we like to press. So
I'm thinking like, hey, we get that guy, we throw him in a slot, and I think he'd be all right. Yeah, McCrary, yeah.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I think Booth. The only thing I just like, I think I really like the fact that Marlon can roll inside. Like I want Marlon to feel like he can play free again.
Yeah.
I think that's when he played his best ball. When we just have him on the outside, I feel like, I don't know. I think because he's been playing since his rookie year, he's been playing inside, outside the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
His rookie year, not his rookie year. Second year, he had to slide into slot, and that's when AJ Brown gave him the business. Brooke, I was just talking about you.
Look, you say her name 3 times, she show up.
It's just like Candyman up here.
She popped in.
Talk about Booth. Booth only had a sports hernia, so he good. He not like injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He probably got that from working out, trying to get ready for the pro day.
Well, Jose said she just got out of Facebook jail. Look, this girl spent more time in Facebook jail. They should give her like Facebook jail tats or something for every time she go to jail. It has to be stuck permanently on her profile.
What you doing on Facebook like that, Brooke? What you doing?
Brooke ain't got no filter, man.
They keep shutting it down.
Yeah.
Jose said they keep shutting it down.
I'm just like, Brooke, you gotta let it go. Don't throw your pearls down to the swine. She's like, they finna catch all this heat. Anyway, let's go back here. Ashanti says McCrary is a good nickel or third round. Third round. I was thinking like maybe second. I don't think he's gonna slide out there.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it past the second round.
I said Chico's talking about 14. He said he'd take DeMarvin Lil.
No,
Davis. DeMarvin Lil. Davis. Let me get my notes here, man.
No.
My notes here. I feel like that's a reach out this world, bro.
I think Lil's not even gonna make it. I don't think he's gonna make it to the. I think he's not gonna get drafted to the second round, bro. I don't know.
I ain't not.
He has no pass rush. It's decent, but he's. I looked at his tape. I wasn't impressed as I thought I would be, and then I don't know. He's not moving like that monster right there. Davis is a different type of monster.
And the thing is that for according to my notes, from what when I did study on him, his best spot is on the edge, and so
he's not that fast coming off the edge though. So he'd be better in a 4-3. We don't run a 4-3 like that. You're gonna have to stand up. We're gonna have the same situation that we got right now with my boy Ferguson that I keep defending because he's not an outside linebacker.
Yeah.
That man needs his hand in the dirt. He needs to be playing defensive end.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, I'm done with my pick for the day.
Well, we got the money bag, man. We got the bag. $2.
God bless you, Green.
Let's go. To Jordan Davis, Amari Barno, and Daniel Fale. So I like Fale. He had up and down Senior Bowl, but hey, you know what? Teach him that technique. He got the size there. Let's see what he's got. Of course, I love Jordan Davis.
He might not make it past the first round just because he's so freaking big.
Oh, wow. He dropped $2 on him. He dropped another $2. Appreciate you, man. Don't be spending all your rent money now. So when's the next mock draft also? So the next mock draft, I think we can put one together for you. Probably, you think next week we can do the mock draft?
We can do another one. We can do one Wednesday.
We can do one Wednesday. I can do that.
Wednesday. Are we allowed to trade or we going out by predictions? Because I'm still predicting we going for 2.
Yeah.
In 2 first rounders.
First rounders. All right. I'm curious to see what that's gonna look like. I just I don't know.
I told you got all this money, brother. When you got 10 picks, you can't take them home. You got to do something with them.
Yeah, you can't come into camp with all those players, especially when they like to sign all the free agents, the undrafted free agents.
We ain't gonna keep 10 draft picks. You got to spend this money. You got to spend this money with the draft.
You gotta be like Brandon in here, man. Just spend it, dog.
That's the only money you need to be worried about spending. You got to spend that money, bro. You can't keep all the draft picks. The most we gonna ever keep, I guess we ever kept was like 8 or 9.
Yeah,
not even 9. I think maybe The most we've ever kept as far as players. And you see how many we kept? I think we drafted 7 last year? 7 players?
Yeah.
We kept 5?
Yeah, I think we went wild. I think we had brought in too many players in the camp. Entirely too many.
See, 7 is the most. Then you got too much money. You got to spend it, brother. You got 10 picks. We ain't gonna keep them. You got to do something with the money.
Jose say he got to bounce. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Hey, also appreciate your service. I don't know if y'all recognize that symbol right there. That means that man, he's still that dude.
Salute.
So, much love to you for sure. All right, let's see. Shanti, let's go back to you. Fergie need to be traded for a 5th rounder if we lucky. I think she's talking about your guy. Yeah, pressure cooker.
I can see it happening, but right now, how many linebackers we have? He's just not. He's never been an outside linebacker. I mean, this is the problem. This is where I have a problem.
Let it go.
First season, right?
Yeah,
he did good against the run. He had 2 sacks, both first and second season. Last season, COVID, then it seemed like he was a little bit in the doghouse. You playing behind Purnell. I know you could do everything Purnell was doing. So those reps is hurting his development. Like I'm not blaming his reps on anybody else, but the fact that they should have allowed him to play over Ferguson. You know what I mean? I mean not Ferguson. Or they should have allowed Ferguson to play over McPhee because all McPhee was doing was setting the edge. You could have used Ferguson for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let him develop. That's the young linebacker that you want. He played when he was in there. He played well enough this year. Didn't get any sacks. He did get some pressures. He did stop the run. He caused a lot of havoc as far, especially in the Rams game. I don't know if you noticed in the Rams game. That's probably one of his best games of the season. Okay. But he would definitely dominate as a 4-3 DN, or we just slide him inside as far as the defensive end and let him.
Say we got to trade with the Giants.
What?
You know how much it costs to get into the top 10?
Well, I thought you was taking your ass home. Get out of here and go to work.
Go to sleep, bro.
Thought you was gone, brother. Slid back in and started typing. Bad as Brooke.
At first, his cheeks, bro. They coming for you. They coming for you.
Hey, yo, chill, cheek. I'm trying to give him some love, but he's not. Real talk, he's not a defense. He's 285 playing 6. He's 6'5", 285. He should not be on the outside. He should not be standing up as an outside linebacker. He the same size as Derek Wolfe. Y'all see Wolfe slow behind and standing up? Not never.
Well, I mean, Wolfe ain't standing up at all right now. That dude's still injured. So I'm just saying. I'm like, dude, this dude robbing the Ravens for sure. Oh, let's see. All right, so he back. Jose back.
Jose, go to sleep, man.
It's a trade, Jimmy. There's some picks to the Giants for a 5th, so we can have a 5th.
Jimmy retired. Jimmy ain't playing.
Let's see here.
If Jose, you'll take your sleepy asses. You don't get a trade, Jimmy. Jimmy is retired.
Trade Jimmy? Nah, Jimmy.
Jose.
Now, when it comes to Jimmy, Brooke, if I mention Jimmy's name, Brooke will come out the woodwork. She'd be like, nah, because she always say he hurt too much and all this. So she cannot stand Jimmy Smith. She'd be ready to hurt him. She'd be like, yeah, every time he get injured, she'd be wanting to drive the ball and want to get this dude.
Why you want a broke cornerback? Don't nobody see you, Brooke.
See what I'm saying? She come out there, man.
Tired, Brooke. Leave him alone. He's one of the best cornerbacks that we ever had. You better
yes, bro. See, listen to this man. He's speaking
alone, man. You taking shots at the OG. Like, leave the OG alone.
The OG, she been killing him for years, dog. She been killing him for years. Had to go to therapy and everything.
What Delicious talk about? What he say?
Delicious said it's rumored the Ravens are interested in Kayvon Thibodeau. I don't see him slipping past 10. His number is sliding according to
I think it's attitude, bro. I think it's attitude. I think But you know why? I understand why he feels the way he does and the way he's handling it. Because, unfortunately, look at what happened to David Ajabo. Like, the treatment that he got.
Yeah, they walked off the field. Like, they walked around him to go get the ball. Didn't even bother to check him. Like, hey, man, you straight?
Yeah, he didn't say nothing. He said, you all right? Stay right here. He just walked right past him.
Yeah, just when it was like, I'm going to go get this ball. Okay. You hurt? My fault, yo. I'm going to get this ball over here, man.
He holding my leg. You ain't going to help me.
They got my camera angle right because I got this ball. Like, that dude was a clown, bro. I'm pretty sure somebody had to get on him like, yo, you're a butthole for that, right?
Yeah. and you got our colors on. You got the Jaguar colors on. As we haven't been going through enough nonsense already with Urban. You just doing the foolery.
Uh-oh, Brooke throwing more. She throwing more out there. One of the best with half to play.
Look, I'm gonna find your property, bro. I don't like your ass.
You gotta go to Detroit. She's stuck in the city of thugs right now. Don't do it. Don't do it.
8 Mile. I ain't playing with you. Don't play with me, bro.
Let's see here. Brooke and Jimmy Smith won a Super Bowl with it. Yeah, tell her, Lisa. Tell her. So what girlfriend? Let's go. So yeah, we're gonna miss Jimmy, man. That's the dude, man. He was the only one that could keep up with the tight ends when he was on the field, and there was a top tier tight end. Didn't matter who it was. Jimmy could hold that tight end.
When Jimmy was healthy, I don't know if y'all remember this game. Yeah. I was nervous too. This is the year. I think this is after the Super Bowl when we had played Detroit. I think that's the game when Tuck hit that 60-yarder.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Monday night game. When I tell you he held by himself, held Megatron for like I think 6 catches. Jimmy is a monster. He was a monster.
I remember that. It was 6 catches for like 70 yards.
Yeah, he was a monster, bro.
Yeah, and it was like a combination because they had him in zone and they had him playing man. Yep. And he was still trying to keep up. So those catches that Megatron did make when he was in, it was only because Jimmy was in zone. And it was the expectation was that safety was supposed to come over for help. And that's when Calvin got loose. Those other times, Jimmy had him locked up. Jimmy really only gave up 27 yards against him.
When Jimmy pressed somebody, you wasn't getting off the line. Jimmy was putting the pressure on. Brandon, that's what I'm saying. He said, and Jimmy said this on the podcast for the Ravens. He said, even when he retires, he's still going to be around. He's still going to come back to help out. And I really hope, if anybody can help Brandon Stevens, because Brandon Stevens is the same size, same speed, somebody can help him with just putting his hands on, getting his hands on whoever he's covering.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one. I mean, he's helped Marlon in so many ways. You know what I mean? So, go ahead.
He said, yeah, we can still be friends, Brooke. It's according to Lisa. So.
Acting up. You just come in acting up.
And Bad Brooke. That don't have me mention Perriman name. Should go off. Should be a full-on ride in here.
Don't mention that. I don't like that joke either.
Look, yeah, we called him Ghost because he didn't show up. So. All right, so it says crazy game according to he's talking about the NCAA final.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's the count? Yeah,
you gotta tell us what the score is, Brian, because neither one of us is watching right now. I appreciate y'all actually not watching and sticking around here. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
And those of y'all who are multitasking, bless your heart.
So I got the internet on. What's it on the game? Go ahead.
Yeah, Jimmy says, Adit says, Jimmy Smith equals Hawkeye in the Avengers. They always did better with him than without. Okay. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. I like that.
I like that one. Jose, if you don't go to sleep.
Jose said, look, man, I'm half asleep. Either.
Didn't say you was going to I ain't saluting you no more.
So I blame Jermaine. He invited me.
Where's Jermaine? I'm going to have to talk to him about this.
Lord. That's me. I'm Jermaine.
I'm going to have to talk to you off air.
Yeah, behind the scene, got me back to the green room and beat up. Whatever.
I thought you was somebody else other than you. Go ahead.
15-point lead? Wow.
Who?
Well, so UNC got a 15-point lead. Okay. Brooks said Perryman owe us money.
Them boys, they on a different level right now.
Yeah, they are. It's just like the 90s, man. I feel like it's the 90s all over again.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about he's talking about Ojabo. So the Motees in college was throwing Ojabo around. He was a third round pick in my view and was still a late third rounder. So you got that's some merit to that. So I looked at some tape today of the tight end of Maryland, and they were showing him take on Ojabo and Hutchinson, and it wasn't as daunting of a task as we thought it would be.
Right.
He was actually taking them on, and I'm like, a tight end versus defensive end. We think, defensive end or outside linebacker win all day. He was actually having his way with a few of them. So go look back at the Maryland versus Michigan game, and you can see some of that there.
I only saw a couple of clips. I was watching Coach Tally. Mm-hmm. He was actually showing him block Hutchinson, and then he was blocking Ojabo. Mm-hmm. We do have to remember this with David Ojabo. Ojabo, another one that's very green when it comes to football. He ran track, so he started playing football his junior year. So he played 1 year with OA. He played one year with OA before he went to Penn State, and then he got the scholarship to Michigan. So,
it's a tight game.
He's still on. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought you said it was a 15-point. Oh no, he said UNC blew a 15-point lead.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nice though. But it's kind of hard, man.
Yo, Ellie was good. Ellie in the building.
Yeah. So it's kind of hard. I don't know. I don't see him slipping past the second round because of that Achilles injury. Because you can't do nothing with him now. Like if we draft him, the only bad thing is that we need help right now on the edge. Because right now, the only one that's done anything is Owe, right? And then they said Tyus should be ready by training camp.
Yeah, I want to see what Dalen Hayes does now that they got that new D-line coach.
I just need. I hope he just stay healthy. That's still, even if we go there, we still got four. We got 4 linebackers. We still got to draft. It's a deep. We definitely are going to. My prediction is we go defense deep. I mean, we're gonna go offense in the draft, of course, but I think we're going to go a lot. These first 3, I wouldn't be surprised if the first 3 picks are all defense. I would not be surprised, bro. That's another way to help your quarterback get him the ball back. People tend to forget that part. Okay.
Brandon said he didn't know all that about Ojabo. He said that's live. He sounds like a Ziggy Ansah. What do you think about that?
How much? I'm trying to remember Ziggy's history though.
Was he in Detroit?
He went to Detroit. He went to BYU though, but Ziggy did run track. He did run track, I believe. I think he did. Yeah, he did run track. If I'm not mistaken. He ran track, and then the coach saw him and said, "You should go ahead. You should play football." Because Owe played, he ran track, but he also played basketball.
Okay.
He played basketball with Owe. Ojabo played basketball with Owe. And then they both wound up playing football after that.
Hey. So Brooke saying she hopes Sauce falls. So a long shot. That's a huge long shot. That boy, he ain't going past 7. He ain't going past 7.
He might not make it past, he might not make it past 3 the way he talking.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be the number 1 DB. You know who may fall? Who that? Right now, like Hamilton. He may fall, right?
I mean, everybody tripping about the 40, but I mean, the dude can still run. And like I said, with some of these guys, they just can't. They can't run that straight perfect line. They have the technique. I mean, like Traylon Burke, for instance. Traylon is probably going to be exceptional on the field, but at a 40, that's just not his game. That's not something that he went to train for. He's just one of those athletes who naturally train and just ball out. Like Lamar. Lamar probably wouldn't have had perfect technique on the 40, but you can see what he on the field.
Hold on now. Lamar would have. Lamar got world-class speed, brother.
I mean, but it's just the awkward stance of the 40.
Lamar was like he was in the top of the in the country in the 100.
Oh wow.
That's why they wanted him. That's why everybody wanted to have him at a different position.
Yeah.
Bro,
I just think it's like it come to that 40 though. People are just awkward coming out of the shoot.
With turf toe.
Wow.
And that was his freshman year. He had turf toe. He ran a 4.34.
You dropping numbers.
Lamar gonna touch for it too. He gonna touch it. He would have touched for it too. Lamar, that's why he didn't want to run that 40. Lamar run that 40, everything. Man, God, man.
Yeah, they would have been like, "Now you can't be a wide receiver. you got to be a wide receiver."
You got to be a wide receiver, especially with all the moves. That's why he's like, nah. I'm gonna stay right here. I don't blame him.
Let's see here. So Lisa was right. She or at least I feel that she's making some sense here. Send LJ some protection help, whether it be through free agency or through the draft. Definitely, no matter the round, get him something.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get it. I definitely think we're gonna draft another. Even we say we did get JC Tretter now because we didn't get Bobby Wagner, you still can go ahead and in a later round draft a tackle. We definitely drafted another tackle, right? We're gonna draft a younger tackle because
somebody made a good point today on Twitter.
Moses that's older, right? And then we don't need who knows what we're gonna do with James right now. So even if we keep him, he's still an older player. So you still want to get younger on the outside as far as the corner. I think we're young as far as guards are concerned. We got like 1 million guards, it seems like.
Okay.
2 Bens, Atari, Makari. We got enough as far as like.
So we're going in with 8 offensive linemen right now. Normally we carry 10 on the roster, so we're at least picking up another 4 and having 4 offensive linemen, no matter if it's guard, center, or tackle. 4 extra ones coming into camp, and I'm thinking they're going to eliminate at least 2 of those, and just let the cream rise to the top, man.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think they expanded the roster this year. Did they not? Because I think once they expanded the season, they said they were going to expand the roster instead of it being 53. I think it's going to be a little bit more and then you can have.
You're going to be more active on game day.
Yeah, more active. I think you can have like 48 on game day now.
Just an extra 2, because I think we normally have 46.
Which is good because that way nobody, that lessens the injury. If you want to get somebody to breathe on special teams, that helps out a lot.
See what Chico had to say. Here's a lot. He said, I tried to find a game where Linderbaum was a strong run blocker, but nope. Just second level awareness is all I've seen. He can move, an aggressive D lineman. Haven't seen a lick of it.
Chico over here doing some homework, bro.
Some serious homework. All right.
Homework. That's there. Hold up. Read that again. Just say that. I want you to read it for yourself.
Read for me?
Read it for yourself.
For me?
You trying to say we're going to get Linderbaum in the first Rizzy?
Look, sir.
No.
Sir, don't be trying to drop his stock, man. Linderbaum's that dude, man. He's that dude, Chico.
No.
You gotta rock with me, dog. Come on. Linderbaum.
No.
First round. Go ahead. Either him or Davis, dog. Like if Davis ain't there, Linderbaum. Let's go with Linderbaum, dog. We need that protection.
If DJ Oreo ain't there, we can get Wyatt. One of them boys from Georgia, we better snag.
You want the Georgia boy.
Somebody that got a ring on their finger.
You want them DSGBs, man.
Bulldog up in this building. We need one.
Good.
We need to draft one of them boys.
All right, so let's move forward. We talk about Josh Dobbs. He was brought in for a workout today. And then, of course, everybody started spewing all types of poison all over Twitter. They were like, oh, Josh Dobbs was brought in so we could get rid of, Tyler Huntley and trade him in a second rounder for DK Metcalf. I'm like, where are y'all getting this nonsense from? Like we need a camp arm. And Dobbs is an experienced veteran who can come in and push our guys, but mostly he's just a camp arm.
Next.
He's not going to beat out Huntley for a roster spot. Huntley's not getting traded away for DK Metcalf. I don't know what type of hoop dreams y'all sitting here buying, but you need to go get your money back because that's not how it's going down for the Baltimore Ravens. Dobbs is simply brought in as an experienced arm that the Ravens saw an opportunity. And plus, why not, do it to piss off the Steelers,
This would be if somebody this would be a good year, if any year, as far as we needed somebody wanted to trade for a quarterback. This
Mm-hmm.
would be the year to do it. This would because the quarterback is not really that strong. But
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I was talking something to somebody yesterday.
Mhm.
Oh, they put up the whole Colin Kaepernick tryout or no workout at one of the spring games or something like that. And so I was like, look, I honestly I don't like Kaepernick. I was like, look, this guy lost 10 games in the last year of his last year that he was actually a starter.
Mhm.
And then I think he had lost. I think he had fumbled 9 times that year. I mean, everything was just going downhill as far as stat wise. I was like, but this is if he was trying to make a comeback, this would be the year because there is such a huge shortage all over the league. I mean, you had everybody from Seattle to Carolina to ATL. I mean, Pitt. Everybody wants a quarterback right now, and I mean, I'm not saying he's gonna be able to come in and compete for the starting job, but there's a better chance of him getting signed this year than any other year because of all these unhappy quarterbacks moving houses.
So even if we didn't draft it, I mean, even if we did trade Tyler Huntley, this would be the year to try to do it. We could get some more capital. We did. If we traded Tyler Huntley, wherever he goes, I pray he get an opportunity to start. Well, that's probably what's going to happen. Say it was Seattle, and we did get DK. Let's play along with the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're talking about the price right now.
What?
She over here talking about the price. I think she said somebody said. I'm thinking somebody whoever it was. Yeah, that was yeah. Mm, that was pretty rough on that. Just they took the whole go on and finish that one. it was bad. Mm,
No,
no,
we're
that
not
bad one.
trading Hollywood.
You go back and tell them to go sit in the corner, Brooke.
Yeah, tell them to slap themselves.
For real, just get the baby powder. Get it. All right, Chico say he's a huge G-Ro fan.
All right, Chief. You riding with Couch now? Now y'all got something in common.
But Chico, so Rock, I appreciate you, bro, because here's the thing, and I've liked Greg Roman since Buffalo, and I was kind of ticked because he got fired on the night that he put up 37 points on the offense. And then he comes here, he goes to the lab, he puts together something pretty good that people haven't seen before and had the best rushing attack since 1978. So people want this guy fired, but I think he just needs to, that he needs to have an open mind and be able to be open to the ideas that are coming from T and Keefe and now I think Dixon, so that they can make this offense expand. Should they move his role to like run game coordinator or whatever? I don't care. As long as they keep him on the offense, helping Lamar do what he does. And I'm not saying that Lamar can't expand to a pro style offense or anything like that because he's done some things at Louisville, but he also did the RPO in college. So I think just keeping Roman because he has a really great mind when it comes to all these other wild formations that keep all these defenses off guard. I mean, why get rid of this guy when he brings a valuable piece to the organization, especially when Baltimore's culture is the ground game. So,
Read.
oh, Brooke, here we go. G Homan, she's so hurtful, so hurtful. So anyway, back to the next topic, and this is a pretty big one. Lamar Jackson's contract rumors. So, of course, there was a report that came from somewhere to, I believe it was an NFL reporter, and they said they got it from official source, blah blah, cap, whatever. And they're saying that Lamar doesn't want to get a contract done until after this season is done with. I don't think that came out of the castle. I think that came from interpretation, speculation from the presser from Steve Bisciotti. So Steve Bisciotti, when he was in the presser, he said, "Hey, Lamar feels like he's not worthy of a contract right now." These were Steve Bisciotti's words. This were not Lamar's words. So when he said, "Oh yeah," he feels like Lamar feels like he's not worthy of the contract. Said he's focused on football right now. I get that. But I think this man probably just wanted to get all this stuff out of the way for the birthday bash. and now he can get back to focusing on those things. Like when we saw him and he was dressed up, he was dripped down, and it said business casual. I think he was going to discuss some terms in Baltimore. That's just me. What do you think?
You got me looking up the pictures now. Like, hold on now. I didn't see these pictures.
He wasn't dressed up like suit, but he said business casual. He had a briefcase with him, and he said business casual. And he had the ski mask on, like he's been wearing lately, and it was just a regular outfit that he wears. But he had a briefcase, and he just said business casual. I'm like, where are you going with this briefcase? And so I put on the comments. I was like, you gonna go sign that? Gonna get that bag? You gonna get that cash? He didn't respond, but it's fine.
I wouldn't be surprised at him.
So let's see.
I don't know. I think that nobody knows but Lamar and the Ravens. Man. Everybody they sitting on assuming everything is. I hope that he gets something done before
Yeah.
the season, even before the draft,
Mm-hmm.
because that I just think everybody needs to focus on what they need to focus on. I mean, is it a rush to get it done? No, obviously not. No, he got honestly, technically, he got 2 years.
Yeah, it helps the cap, but I mean, honestly, if they do. So let's just say he plays under a $23 million option this year. Next year, he gets $33 million if he's franchise tagged. And then the next year, he'll get $40 million if he's franchise tagged. That number could possibly go up if Kyler Murray signs a deal and it ends up being ridiculous. So we don't know. But either way, we got Lamar for at least 3 years right now. So I say we can enjoy this time that we got with him, and let's see what he does. But I think he's gonna sign soon. It's just he told everybody like, hey, quit worrying about a grown man's bag. I'm a grown man or whatever. So I think he may sign. Like, honestly, I'm gonna go within this month.
Yeah.
This man may sign. But
I just hope he does, because I think that again that helps them get other people around him. That's the only reason I'm helping. Like, I don't think that, and I could be wrong with Flacco. I think Flacco loves football, but I think that Lamar's passion is like on the same level as Ray Lewis.
Yeah, I think if people were harassing Flacco through the off season every year, like, yo, you actually going to go and throw with somebody? Like, what's the problem?
I think, I don't even remember like 1 year he was actually doing that, and that was the year that we had our best year. Actually, that was during the lockout. Remember the lockout that came? We lost to New England, of course, in the AFC Championship.
That, like, he wasn't doing it again until he was on the hot seat.
Yeah, so it's just different, man. You can tell what people what players love, what they do when they have that type of passion, man. When you out there, you throwing with different receivers, all of them your teammates. That's equivalent to Steph Curry shooting threes all day. You know what I mean? Or during your off season.
Yeah.
Or even when you just shooting your threes all day. Like all those things, that's all equivalent, man. That makes sense. He's been training since he got healthy. He's been training, and I'm not saying nobody else is being trained.
Yeah.
He's been putting in work since he got healthy.
Yep.
He's always gonna be more focused on winning than a contract. But the thing is, and this is what I'm saying, bro, is that I'm thinking about his livelihood as a player.
Yeah.
That's it. You can get paid. You can get paid, but being the highest paid, everybody wants him to be the highest paid quarterback. I just want him to get his bag, because either way, he's gonna get his bag.
Yeah, I just don't want it to turn into an Earl Thomas situation, because not Earl Thomas as we know him, with the whole getting beat up by Nina and stuff.
When he's in Seattle,
talking about like when he was in Seattle and he deserved that bag, and Seattle did not pay him his bag. And what happened? He got hurt, and he ended up flipping off the whole sideline, because everybody knew exactly what that was about. You didn't give me my bag when I was supposed to get my bag, and I'm out here playing my heart out, trusting the organization when they ain't looking out for my best interests. And I'm not saying that the Ravens are anything like that. I just know that if Lamar doesn't come to the table and something does happen, like, what does that do to his value? Because then all of a sudden we got 2 years, or actually 3 years. Well, we have a concussion, then we have the ankle, and then whatever happens, or like if something were to happen, I'm not wishing anything, but if something were to happen and his bag is not secured, then we might have a problem.
Yeah. he's just a different type of player than Flacco. Just wanted the money.
She said he wanted to make his kids instead. I love this girl.
Yeah, the kids. But the thing, like, I just want him for his security. Like, you gonna get your money regardless. I think he's gonna get paid. It's always gonna be reset. I mean, if he wants to be the highest paid, then by all means be the highest paid. I don't either way he's gonna break records as his own agent. But the thing that's important to me is that he gets paid and that way we can continue to help him so he can be. I want him. This is my wish for Lamar, not just because I'm a Ravens fan, but because I'm a Lamar Jackson fan.
Yeah.
I want him to go out as one of the best, if not the best quarterback that ever played.
Heck yeah.
He's always been doubted. He's
Yeah.
being doubted to this right now. Look up if anybody that's on this. What's up, Reg? Anybody?
Google the word.
I guarantee if you look up your top 5 or top 10, Lamar Jackson is not there.
Nope.
Not because we don't believe he's in the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably in the top 10, but he's not in the top 5.
And it kept sliding Dak Prescott above him. I'm like, look, man, come on. Dak had better weapons than Lamar. I mean, come on.
Like, he's not there. But you can't. You keep. Everybody keeps saying, "Well, keep building around them. Build around them." You still. It still does take money to build around them. That's one. Number two, the highest paid quarterback does not win championships. Period.
And Lamar with the healthy line, Lamar is a top tier quarterback. Like they sit here and they hype this whole Deshaun Watson stuff up. Deshaun didn't have a line and still got all his guaranteed money. Deshaun held on the ball entirely too long and still got all his guaranteed money. Lamar was on pace to be like Deshaun last year if he wasn't injured with one of those type of years. But he had that same play style as Deshaun last year, holding on the ball a little bit too long and also not having a line. Mm-hmm. So I think Lamar is just as good as Deshaun Watson, in my opinion.
I think it is. In some ways, I think he's better. I mean,
yeah.
Look, if you don't win the MVP, unanimous MVP by being mediocre. So for some apparent reason, people forgot about that. I know these past 2 years have been on a decline, but
yeah, I wouldn't even say decline. It was COVID.
I don't think. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Line year, yeah.
Anomaly, but this year, really, I just think like when he got sick and all of that. But before that, nobody was talking about no decline. They were talking about all the injuries.
Mm-hmm.
All had that phenomenal game against Indianapolis, and we was 8-3.
Yep.
Everybody talking about Lamar for MVP again. So let's really, he's worth every dollar, and it's not like they don't want to pay him. It's not like the Ravens don't want to pay him because they do want to pay him. It's what they're saying. I don't think they're trying to gas him to try to like, you should come sign the contract. They just simply saying we're gonna wait for Lamar to be ready, and that's it. Like they offering him whatever they offering him, they offering him probably the same thing or in a different way than any of them. Only thing that problem is, like I said, that guaranteed money is what's more important than anything else. How many years that contract is, because that's what determines a lot. But when Wilbert, but when your team sucks, you got a lot of money that you can guarantee, sir. Well, you know what I mean? It's a little different over here.
Is he in here?
He left, but I hope he sees this on him.
All right, so let's move forward here to the homework stage. Here, it's the last segment. So did I do my homework? Yes, I did my homework. Y'all asked me to look up a few names, and I did take a look at those. The first one was Leo Chenal. It's linebacker out of Wisconsin, 260 pounds, 6'2" guy. I saw a pure form tackler, but I saw some power. I saw he packs a wallop, a run stuffer, but honestly, I didn't see that much speed. He's kind of stiff. He was a first and second down guy, run stopper, but I didn't really see I don't know. I feel like he can get wasted by tight ends in coverage or other people in coverage unless it's his own.
I don't think they did a lot of man-to-man at Wisconsin. They did play, like he did drop back a lot of times his own, and pass off. But he ran a 4. He's pretty fast. He ran a 4.5 in
Okay.
the combine. At the combine, but he is a thumper. He doesn't miss any tackles, and he got some presence off the edge too.
So he improved his time from college because I had him at a 4.69 in college.
You had it where in the combine he ran a 4.5,
Okay.
but he ran a 4.5 officially. I don't know what he did at his pro day, but I don't think he ran again.
Yeah, it's just when I was looking at the tape, I see a guy. It's just like it takes him a minute to get there, but when he get there, he gonna lay somebody down.
Yeah, yeah. He's definitely a thumper though, but I don't think they ran too much man to man there.
Yeah,
Every
but
time I saw him, and even the tape that I saw, he was always like dropping back in the center field, like the center as far as like a few yards off the ball as far as his own, just to cover that middle. I never seen him play any man to
he had 115 tackles in college. Those were combined tackles.
man.
He had 8 sacks and 2 forced fumbles, and that was all in 2021.
Man, 8 sacks.
Yeah,
From
yeah,
linebacker position.
Yeah.
I don't know, brother.
That was pretty solid. So I was just,
8 sacks from middle linebacker position is pretty daggone solid. Yeah,
pretty solid.
I know 2 other jokers that came from Wisconsin that they wound up being pretty good linebackers over there.
Yeah, and
You know what?
I mean, like you ain't got to be the fastest guy as long as you get there and you get the job done.
You sure he ain't relate to them Watts, are you?
I don't know. It would be nice to have a Watt over here in Baltimore. Let's move on to the next guy, Trey Turner. So Trey Turner is 6'1", 182 out of Virginia Tech. This is something I saw out of like immediately on the tape with him. He is one of those play above the rim type of receivers who just like loves the jump ball. He loves the 50-50 ball, loves to climb the ladder. I saw him being able to track the ball on over shoulder throws. He had really great body control, being able to adjust to even bad throws. Acrobatic catches was his thing. He's a willing blocker, which is kind of crazy because he's only 182 pounds and he's a sandwich. And, he's a shifty speedster, good change of direction. But yeah, I think those are the notes there. I didn't really have any bad notes, but I did have a comp. So the comparison I said was Tim White. I feel like, when we had Tim White here, you could see all those acrobatic catches and training camp and a little bit on the family day. He had some fun out there. And then, of course, he ended up going to the Jets. But I think this is a very good comp here. I had him at a 4.54 pre-combine. Like I said, I'm just picking up these college 40s. But what did he run at the combine? Do you know?
No, I don't know what's on that.
Okay, so he had 2,000, or he had 2,300 yards through 4 years in college. Not too many touchdowns, but this could be a decent guy in the slot because I think of his twitchy ability. Like I said, he's just a shifty speedster guy, can get around the corner on some end rounds, kind of like Duvernay and stuff. But I think we take our time, we develop this guy, and he could be one of those 50-50 ball type guys out of the slot.
What school did he go to?
Oh, that was Virginia Tech, Trey Turner. Let's go back, pay some bills here. So Reg is in the building. Of course, we mentioned wide receivers. He come out the woodwork. So Reg says Deshaun did good in coverage and in college and decent in NFL, but health is his enemy. I think they were talking about Deshaun being a linebacker or something earlier there.
I saw. Oh yeah, Chico said something about it.
And Chico said, I believe Chanel's cheeks, but he plays a lot better at the weak side linebacker position. Thing is, we already got a weak. We already got Queen. There. We need a Mike. We need that guy that be that full on inside.
Mike. He only played Mike. When he played the Mike linebacker at Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You can't be that much cheeks now with no 8 sacks, brother.
Yeah, they were using him in good blitz packages, man.
And they had 8 sacks with 15 tackles. That ain't too much cheeks now. Plus, didn't they have a chance? Didn't they play? They had to play for the Michigan State for the Big Ten championship, did they not?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Yeah, they beat Minnesota. Yeah. So he's decent. He may not be
decent, man. I give him that. It's just I kind of initially I was just like
heart set on somebody. You got your heart set on Christian.
You know who I want. You know who I want. Give me Christian Harris, man. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Smooth, man. That boy bad for smooth.
Heartbroken, man. If Baltimore don't get him, me and Ozzie Newsome gonna have a little kumbaya session, just be crying and stuff.
You get some more boys for bad, but that boy for bad for smooth, dog. I can't lie to you.
All right, so we got next is a guy at Texas A&M, 6'4", 325 pounds. The when I say this guy's name, actually, I just want to give a couple more one more accolade. So I don't know who you seen Friday. So yeah, like Friday, you remember when Red got knocked out, and when Red's dad came up and looked, he went up there and he was like, "You want some of this, old man?" And he was like, "No." And the guy when Red got in the car. This is what Lee linemen will do when they go up against this guy. I mean, wow. When I looked at the tape and saw Kenyon Green, I was like, this guy is phenomenal.
Yeah, he is.
I actually like him as much as I like Linderbaum, like on that level. When I saw him trashing people, man, he just looking for somebody like a hockey guy with no stick, just looking for somebody just to completely smash into a wall or something like that, man. Versatile, punishing blocker, good pull, good swing ability. Like I say, he's a player that you don't want to play tear the club up around because he's just gonna be rocking everybody left and right. I was like, wow. So I really was a big fan. What do you think about him?
Oh, I think that's one of the guys we should trade back in for. Kenyon Green is a monster. He can play right tackle, left guard, right guard. Either way, you pick him, he's starting. He starts someplace. So
yeah, he was versatile. He was playing every single position on that line. I was just like, wow, okay, this dude here. And as soon as y'all mentioned the name, of course, I go look at the charts per position. And I was just, how come I didn't notice this earlier? He was sitting directly at the top of the guards. And I'm like, okay. So as soon as I put the tape on, he just smack, destroying, pancaking, whooping people down.
I'm really surprised that nobody's talking about him going in the first round, maybe because he's not a true left tackle, but to be that diverse, to be able to play left and right tackle, and whatever position we decide to bring you in is,
he was dangerous as a guard.
Yeah, you get to sit down and just settle in that position. Be a problem, bro.
He is definitely gonna be a problem for somebody. I mean, like right now, I'm surprised the Texas State Troopers ain't out right now with a warrant for his arrest for everything he did to those people.
I think the Saints gonna snatch him. I think that's why they went and got 2 picks. I think they're gonna snatch him. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if they draft a quarterback because they don't really need defense. I wouldn't be surprised if they draft a quarterback and they go ahead and draft him. Offset. I would not be surprised one bit, bro. One bit, because this man is. I'm just surprised they not. I'm like, y'all talk about Neil. Y'all talked about my man from North Carolina State. You talked about Penning. You talked about what's the other tackle? It's Neil, Penning.
It was a Fairley, right? Well, Fairley was under those.
The other one from Mississippi State. Left tackle. Yeah. Cross.
Yes.
Yeah. All and Cross is probably one of the most, if not the most dominant out of all. And they talked about all of them, but
yeah, I did like Cross. I like Cross a lot.
Cross is he's athletic. That's what I meant by it, as far as like most dominant. But he's super athletic. But so is I don't want to butcher his name. The one from North Carolina State.
I keep stirring that name up constantly. Let me go back here in my notes.
But hey, that
started with O, right?
Huh?
It started with an O, right?
Yeah. Or Miko or whatever. I can't think of how to pronounce the name. But
yeah. All right. So the last one I did the homework on was Troy Anderson. And so Troy is a linebacker out of Montana State, 6'4", 235 pounds. I think he shows some ability to be able to cover tight ends because he's just versatile. He did so many different positions in high school. He played quarterback in high school. He played running back in high school. He played linebacker. I think he did some of it in college as well. And then, he ended up getting an invite for the Senior Bowl once he switched over to linebacker because that play was just that good. Just a full-on athlete. I think he's going to be a special teamer's dream because of that versatility. Special team coach is sitting here just gushing, banging the table. Coach, please. I don't really ask for much. This is where it's at. But I got him as just completely explosive. Ran a 4.42 40. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. And what you're looking for with these guys, sometimes it's just like, hey, this is a full-on athlete. This is a Miles Jack type of character right here that we can place anywhere, and as long as we're teaching him technique, he just gonna get it and go. He's a football player, and I know I hate to say that because that's just a broad range, but this is a broad guy who can do a lot of different things on the football field. So you want to see him excel at the next level. And if you had him in Baltimore, you can use him in multiple positions and be excited about what he can offer for a defense.
And he can definitely develop. I mean, if he did that well 1 year, really playing inside linebacker, imagine how much better he's going to get at the pro level if he stays in that. You know, gets to harness his talent. Like I could definitely see him snatching him like in the 3rd or 4th round. I could definitely see it. Definitely see that happening. We definitely drafting a linebacker. Whether a free agent or not. We need to, because again, if everybody's healthy, we talk about everybody healthy right now. We have more holes on that defense. Pause. More holes on the defense than we do on offense. So, you know.
I think when it came to all the homework, that was great. And I think the thing I was the most excited about today, out of even all the Ravens news, all that stuff, was hang on right quick. Let's see. Chico says, I love him at Bowser's outside linebacker position in the 3rd. You want him to take Bowser's spot?
I don't think he's gonna be tall enough to. I don't think he's tall enough to play outside linebacker. Chico.
I don't think Bowser ain't finna get that up there.
Bowser ain't going nowhere right now. Chico, what you talking about?
Chico on it, man. He on it. Oh my goodness. And then so so like I was saying with the person who I was like we were talking about earlier, I think last little piece here, Kayvon Thibodeau out of Oregon. I'm excited about him. Like if his stock is continuing to drop, if he's there, and we got the choice, Davis, your boy, Linderbaum, or Thibodeau, who we rolling with?
What now? Linderbaum?
Yeah, we got Linderbaum.
Oh, that didn't happen. Davis. That's your boy.
we got Davis, we got Thibodeau, and then we got Hamilton. Who you rolling with?
Drop to. We got Davis. Oh, man, I can't see nobody past Davis. Bro. I mean, I guess we'll have to go with Thibodeau. I mean, he's that good, but I don't see him getting past. If Thibodeau drop out of the top 10, it's definitely got to be a reason. And if it's just because his attitude, they even ask him how much he loves football, or is it, do they love? Does he love? I don't know, because he's working on his brand and everything like that. I think this man just trying to prepare himself for the future. I don't think that everybody's going to say they love football. Who's going to say they don't love football? You know what I mean?
You can see the ones that they are truly passionate about it. Like you have your Russell Wilsons out there who love football.
Let me tell you something. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I know everybody want to be the first pick, but I'm gonna tell you God honest truth, because I heard Sauce talking about I'm the best. I should be the first pick, or I'm the.
He said the best player in the whole draft.
Player in the draft. Look, as a player, you should feel that way. That's like a fighter. That's like a fighter should feel like he the best fighter.
Yeah, you can't just go out there and say, "Yeah, I think I'll do all right."
Yeah, I think I'll do. You're not supposed to think that nobody's better than you. You're supposed to think that you're the best at anything that you're
greatest in the world.
Right, exactly. That's the name, right?
Yeah, it's like we the greatest team of Ravens. Ravens podcasters out there. Like we the best. Hands down.
But this is the thing that bugs me out. It's like, what is he supposed to do? What do you want? Because in my opinion, from the games that I saw after he hurt his ankle, I think he kind of shut it down a little bit because he was worried about his draft. He's not going to say that he was, but he played timid after that, after he hurt his ankle. And they're saying, well, Hutchinson didn't do that, and da 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 da. I don't care if I'm considered to be one of the top 5 players coming out. You know what? In the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, the money sounds great. You're in the top 10. You gonna get the money anyway. But you know what? I hope I slip, so I can go to a good team.
Yeah.
And shine for real.
Yeah. Let's not go to the Patriots because they seem like they just destroyed their first round picks.
I'm gonna give you the best example, right? Derek Carr. Do you understand? Derek Carr would have been a monster if he didn't go to Houston, Texas. He in my opinion, he's better than his brother.
What's funny is go look at all of these tapes the NFL Network shows. Every time he challenges a quarterback on there, he give him a run for his money or he completely embarrasses them. Like with Dak Prescott. Dak came on the show and they were doing throwing contests, just something fun where it was just targets, simple targets. And this dude was lighting every target up, even with trick shots. And Dak missed every daggone throw out there. Bro. Dak got the money, Carr sitting on the NFL Network.
Carr sat behind Eli.
Yeah. And then he's sitting here throwing 58 miles an hour still at this time. And Pat Mahomes, just barely above him at 62.
He got the worst rap being there at Houston when they built nothing for him. Yeah. You know what I mean? You coming in, they built nothing for you. That was just the best example I could give. But
so here is Big Reg. He said something about drafting nothing but defense on the first round, and this man came out just mad. I could feel them throwing stuff at us right now. He said, "No, we can't go on defense first round. They only make that exception for a cornerback." You know what he wanted. And of course, he gonna come out. You know he had to say it. He just had to get it out of his system. He was like, "Wide receiver, wide receiver."
You done or you finished? You done or you finished over there, Red? You done or you finished? Which one?
He said, "Quote me on this. Our first pick will either be Cross or Burks." He is really in love with him some Burks.
You done or you finished?
The EDC said he looking like he say Burks. No, fam. No, fam.
You done or you finished, Reg? You done or you finished?
Look, I like what Burks can do. Don't get me wrong. I the other day I went and I watched the tape on this guy, and he is a bully. He is a full on across the middle type bully. I was trying to find holes in his tape, and it was just very difficult because of what he was able to do against a high caliber defense like Alabama.
Right.
However,
those
it's not a fit in Baltimore because of what we have here already.
But see, you hold on. That whole team is young. That Alabama, I'm giving Alabama defense a pass. They decent, but that's not. They like freshmen and sophomores. They still young. That team is too young. Guaranteed next year they gonna have like five players in the top 5 coming out of the draft. That's how young that defense is. So, nah, B. Nah, Reg.
So he just saying what needs to be said.
You ain't saying nothing, Reg. You ain't saying nothing.
Brooke finally making sense. Everybody need to give her a cookie. Receivers aren't a big issue for us right now. For what? See, Brooke, you're all right. Sometimes you be off the map, getting put in Facebook jail, and then once you get out of jail, you get into your rehab program. Everything seems to like line up a little bit, and then you're gonna be back. If I already know, saying you like my, I got some family members, they go through it. You know what I'm saying? And then they go like they do straight for a moment, and then they go back. You know what I'm saying?
It's just one.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. It's all right. I'm glad you out of jail.
Kansas, you came here talking. Brooke came here talking all that junk. Now my boys, North Carolina, just lost because of you, Brooke. I'm blaming it all on you, bro.
North Carolina lost. They lost.
It's your fault, Brooke.
It's Brooke's fault. All right, go back to jail, Brooke. Oh my goodness, Kansas just won. That's gotta be heartbreaking for North Carolina, man. When the last time they been in the dance?
It's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Brooke says she always makes sense, sir. Girl, she be wildin', man. Look, if you want entertainment, go over to the We Are Ravens Flock page. This is one page that was created by Brooke. She put a lot of work into it. Keep it clean over there because I think we had like 50% acceptability rating over there. If we continue to drop, we might lose the page. But we need y'all to go check that page out as well. And we appreciate y'all coming through, man.
Hold on, Brooke just told us she's from North Carolina, and now it's more reason for us to lose. Thank you, Brooke. You brought all the bad. No, I'm only playing. Bad juju, Brooke. I'm just playing, Brooke.
Unbelievable. Let's see what Red said here. So Brooke, don't fall for that. It's still an issue. Oh, that's them going back and forth about that wide receiver. Yeah, I was hoping for the UNC win as well. Huh?
Red, you finish, you done.
Yeah. Red, I tell you, Red said he is gonna stay on that wide receiver bandwagon. And let's just say, if he's right, then we'll come on here and we will publicly apologize first part of the show to Reg.
And I ain't doing nothing. No.
If they go Treylon Burks. But if they do not, and they pick one of our guys, if they pick, you pick your boy, whether it be Hamilton, who is it, Hamilton or
Davis? I just want Jordan Davis.
Yeah, I want Jordan Davis or Linderbaum. So if they pick one of our guys, you got to come on the show and apologize to us.
Slip out the if he slip out the top 10, B. I see him making a move. If he slip out the top 10, we definitely going to get him.
Yeah.
If we slip out the top 10, we gonna trade up. I see it. Something happening. Something you don't meet and have dinner just to meet and have dinner.
Oh, you talking about K1? Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't meet to have dinner with this man and meet just to meet to have dinner. You know, there's some stuff going on. This man, he's not stupid. He's not stupid.
We have a deal. Yes, indeed. Let's go. He's going.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Yeah, we gotta be like, we're not worthy. We'll do the we not worthy. You know. Let's see. All right, so we'll take probably 2 more comments, and then we gotta get rolling, man. We sitting at 157.
Yeah, you just keeping the time. I'm sliding out.
Yeah. Says
Bro, it's all
she says that she kind of wants sauce. So she kind of wants Sauce to do something scandalous so he can drop some. She
ain't gonna do nothing. Sauce trying to keep it clean.
Look,
he going right to the Jets.
Yeah,
their first pick. Sauce Gardner.
The Jets.
All the Giants. Won't be surprised. Either one.
All right, last comment. Chico says Kayvon to the Jets is hella dope. All right, cool. So we did it. We did our homework. We talked about everything that went on Ravens-wise in the league. It was madness today and this weekend. It was just a fun time because, for a while, it was just no Ravens news at all. But it's going to keep coming all the way up to the draft, and we're excited about it. And we're going to continue to bring you that original sports perspective from our couch to yours. This is Cam Rue. This is Couch Rider Raven signing out saying, hey, y'all have a good night. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and smack that bell so you know when it's going down, baby.
Brooke, you still talking, pour sauce.
Y'all take care.
Introducing the Couch Rider Raven Report. Let's go. Ravens. Couch Rider. We gon' ride out. Couch Rider. We gon' ride out.
For some of you Twitter gangsters, this is just a hobby, original sports perspective. You can't stop me. Couch Rider Report, it's reflective. Please respect it. You will get checked, and your knowledge will be tested. I ain't the coldest Raven, but this is my show. Shout out to the Barry White rap for the beat, though.